From the deserts of North Africa to the forests of Europe and the islands of the Pacific, American tanks were everywhere in World War II. Some were outdated, some experimental, and some legendary. Here is every American tank used in World War II. Light tanks. M2 light tank. The M2 was America's pre-war training tank, recognizable for its multiple machine guns and high silhouette. It never saw major combat overseas, but laid the essential groundwork for later designs. M3 Stuart. Nicknamed Honey by British crews, the M3 Stuart was fast, reliable, and beloved despite its light 37mm gun. It served extensively in North Africa, the Pacific, and with Allied forces around the world. M5 Stuart. An improved version of the M3, the M5 featured twin Cadillac engines and a redesigned hull. It was quieter, smoother, and became one of the most dependable reconnaissance tanks of the war. M22 Locust. The M22 was a tiny airborne tank designed to be delivered by glider. Its armor and gun were weak, but it represented a bold attempt to give paratroopers armored support. Medium tanks. M3 Lee, M3 Grant. A stopgap design, the M3 mounted a 75mm gun in the hull and a 37mm turret on top. Tall, awkward, and limited, it still was crucial in North Africa, where the British desperately needed firepower. M4 Sherman. The Sherman was the workhorse of the Allied armies. Reliable, easy to repair, and produced in huge numbers, it fought on every front and became the symbol of American armor. M4A3E2 Jumbo Sherman. The Jumbo was a heavily armored assault variant built for breaking German defenses. Its thick frontal protection let it survive hits that would destroy standard Shermans. Heavy tank. M6 heavy tank. The M6 was an early American attempt at a heavy tank with thick armor and a dual-gun 76 37mm turret. Mechanical problems and its massive size kept it from seeing combat, but it influenced later heavy tank development. Tank destroyer-based tanks, turreted. M10 Wolverine. Built on the Sherman chassis, the M10 carried a powerful 3-inch gun in an open turret. It became the most widely used American tank destroyer, supporting infantry and engaging German armor across Europe. M18 Hellcat. The M18 was the fastest tracked vehicle of the war, reaching 50 miles an hour. Its speed allowed hit-and-run tactics that made it extremely effective against heavier German tanks. M36 Jackson. Designed to counter German Panthers and Tigers, the M36 mounted a massive 90mm gun. It was one of the few American armored vehicles capable of defeating heavy German armor at long range. Assault and specialized armored variants. M4 105 Sherman assault gun. This Sherman variant replaced its standard gun with a 105 howitzer. It was used to demolish bunkers, fortified positions, and urban strongpoints during assaults. Sherman Zippo flamethrower tank. Fielded mostly in the Pacific, this variant replaced the main gun with a flamethrower. It was devastating against caves, bunkers, and fortified island defenses. Amphibious and airborne armored vehicles. LVT-A1. This amphibious assault tank mounted a 37mm turret similar to a light tank. It gave Marines armored fire support during the earliest waves of Pacific landings. LVT-A4. A major upgrade, the LVT-A4 carried a 75mm howitzer turret. It acted as floating artillery, blasting bunkers at point-blank range during amphibious assaults. Late war, post-war entering tanks. T-14 heavy assault tank. A jointly developed British-American assault tank with thick armor and a powerful gun. Testing showed potential, but changing battlefield needs led to cancellation. T-26E3, M26 Pershing. Arriving in the final months of the war, the Pershing brought America a true heavy gun tank. Its 90mm cannon and thicker armor allowed it to finally go toe-to-toe with Panthers and Tigers. From tiny airborne tanks to the mighty Pershing, American armor evolved rapidly throughout the war. These machines supported infantry, led breakthroughs, crossed oceans, and helped end the conflict on every front. This is every American tank used in World War II.